Okay. Well, congratulations. Rampage has gained 5 more power points. Go ahead and upgrade your guy.
Yep, I will take care of that. No.
Now, the reason for this is there is a rule saying once per campaign they have a training montage you can do to get more power points. But it happens after the team eats the great defeat or loss. You guys are dominating. So instead, Drake had a birthday, and my present to him is you get the training montage without having to actually eat a loss. That way I don't have to buy him something off Amazon. Huzzah. So go ahead and describe how you did training, got your powers to go up. Everyone else has done that while we're waiting around, but yeah.
Okay. I am going to say that I acted as the training dummy, and I'm going to put all of my PowerPoints into additional tough. Either let me just. Yeah, I'm going to put my points into toughness.
You're going to increase your toughness by 5. Okay. Now, do you have the toughness power already or no?
No. So
Okay, then yeah, that's fine. A +5. That's just pretty straight. Okay, just drag down to your sheet. I'll make adjustments as needed. Now, a little bit of news. I bought the Cosmic Crisis campaign for Necessary Evil. I'll be running it on Wednesdays. If everyone here wants to play Cosmic Crisis instead, they can say so, and I'll switch to that. Or we can run Cosmic Crisis after this campaign. You are booking my time, not the specific game. So if you all feel you want to try something different, you all can, as long as all the paid players agree, I'm willing to switch it to whatever you want. It will still be $15 a game no matter what we play.
Or the other option was, as a continuation of this game, when this game is done, we jump into that other one.
Yeah, you can do that too. Follow-up's fun.
Personally, I like the continuation. That's
Of course, you like the continuation. You like to be Jinx. You want more fun with blue
Yeah.
hair.
Yep.
All right, now since you're both here, I'm gonna ask you: Are you guys? Do you like the weird science thing we do at the end of the session or not?
yeah, I like it because it lets Rampage do stuff that I don't think he might normally do, because like his smarts, it's a 6. It's not, it's average, and the only really good stuff that he's good at doing is fighting. So being able to help out with focus and all that stuff is pretty nice.
Okay, and how about you, Stranger?
Do I like the? You mean just
Where we
like
stop and do
doing
like a
downtime
science
stuff?
project. No, at the end we do that weird science project thing.
for base and stuff. I think.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay, because I don't know if you guys don't find it interesting, I can drop it. I just tacked it on there for something extra to do. Okay, and with that said, we can get into it. So you are wherever you guys are, and Dr. Instruction calls you up. And he's like, all right. So we got a search and destroy mission for the Omega Cell. You may want to sit down because this is hard to believe. Are you ready?
Mhm.
He asks. And he goes,
Yes.
he face palms it and then says this. Apparently, there's a cult of humans who worship the Missouri as space gods. And this cult is infiltrating resistance drives and trying to destroy the resistance from within. And suspiciously, this cult is being allowed by the Missouri overlords, and they're getting their hands on alien technology humans aren't supposed to have.
Mm.
So I suspect the Missouri are secretly supporting this cult. Now, what I need you to do is kill it. Just go in, maybe kill all the members and just root the cult out because, yeah, this is bad. It's infiltrating, it's infecting the resistance, and then people are getting killed. Innocent humans are being tortured and killed by this weird cult. So it's really putting a toll on everyone's morale. Plus,
Yeah.
they're dicks.
Yeah. I mean, considering that right now, I mean, there's people that believe the Earth is flat. I honestly wouldn't.
Oh no, no one believes that anymore because it's been disproven.
Well,
Right.
what he's saying, I believe he's saying, is people are dumb and people will start believing that the Visori are gods.
Well, the reason that people are believing Missouri are space gods is, well, they worship the Overmind specifically, like the head of the Missouri. And the people are getting quote unquote miracles where they use like science powers to cure their problems or give them technology to fix things. So yeah, the cultists might be human, but expect them to be using alien weapons. And they probably have like war spheres or drones or something backing them up for security. Which is unusual to let humans use this, but still, yeah. The leader is a hybrid. I think he's like half Missouri, and he has some psionic powers. But the rest seem to be, run-of-the-mill humans that could pass as resistant fighters if they put on the right clothes and the right act.
Okay.
This is why we gotta send you guys these talents to kind of get into this with your possession, mind control, teleports, and all that crap.
Yeah. And do you want us to
Can anyone hear me?
perchance attempt to expose the cult as being associated with the
Or you think is best to get
Yes.
rid of them,
What
but
the hell,
just
man?
get rid of the cult?
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you now, yes, not
Okay, good.
before.
All right, there we go. Now it's lighting up. All right, cool. Thank you.
Now, the first thing you gotta worry about is actually finding the damn thing.
Sounds like a job
Okay.
for doing some like legwork and such, and or hacking.
Mm-hmm. I can help
Yeah.
look up
All right.
search the internet on hacking and stuff.
Now, for legwork, you can do networking with persuasion or intimidation. Hacking, just give me a hacking roll. If you want to do research, look through city records or whatever, like online news articles, you can too. But yeah.
All right. I'm going to specifically see if I can find a very attractive human and possess them and go do some persuasion checks and see if I can check and see what's going on.
Okay, we'll assume that are you possessing a guy or a girl?
Probably a girl.
Okay, she has attractive +1. You get persuasion +1.
Alrighty. So 7.
And with your is that with the +1?
Yeah, that's with the +1.
Okay, so cool. And everyone else tell me what you're doing. I'll wait until I get all the totals before I decide what you get.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Okay? Well, Bombshell and Rampage.
I will. I mean, you know, I can assist. Fumar's.
Okay, you got
Networking.
persuasion +2.
Yeah. Do I roll to?
Yeah, you just roll your persuasion, and every success you get adds a +1 to him.
Yeah. I guess I'll let Bombshell do it. Ay. Oh.
Also, she should have probably did the networking roll. Okay, with a 9, you got you went from a 7 to a 9 with a +2. You got a super Bombshell next to you. But yeah, you should listen to my
Yeah.
hot friend. And Rampage,
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
Rampage is going to go, and he knows that this is going to probably be very hard to pull off, but separately from both Bombshell and Fumar, go get a haircut, get his beard trimmed, and kind of approach try to approach this Fazori cult as a
No,
possible.
you don't know where the cult is. You're doing networking rolls to find it, bro.
Then yeah, I'll do that because they're looking for Rampage as he is. They're probably not expecting him to just pop up and network.
Alright, persuasion roll.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 9. So, after your combined efforts of 2 9s and what you get, a 9 Necron, so it's like everyone got a success and a raise on their networking attempts and research attempts. Necron, you find a website about recruitment site through the message boards, and Rampage and Fumar and the other person, you find out that Davenport Bank in Southside. The abandoned Davenport Bank is where the cult holds their meetings. They're based out of. And you could forge a recruitment invite with common knowledge -8 for paperwork and pass it as a batch roll and then try to get in. Or now the Davenport Bank has been full of all valuables, but the cult has completely overlooked a number of stock certificates, banknotes, and other paper funds. A clever villain could slowly pass these notes with a little good forged paperwork. Each batch requires about a month and will earn you a cool $250,000.
Nice.
You know, but that's if you actually get the stocks. You get the actual stocks and deeds and stuff in the bank that everyone's overlooked. But that just caused forged paperwork. Now, how you want to approach this? Because You know, they're holed up in the Davenport Bank.
Well, I've got an idea if nobody else comes up with anything, but I don't want to steal the spotlight, so I'll if nobody else comes up with something, I have something interesting.
What do you got?
Well, my possession comes with memory. So if we like stalk the place and we can just tail one of these people to where they're alone and I possess them, I'll know the correct signatures and procedures and they'll forget that I even possessed them.
The correct signatures and procedures, what? To get into the cult?
To forge the paperwork.
Oh, well, yeah, that's just a common knowledge roll -8. But if you possess someone and do that's a different thing altogether, because the cult doesn't even look at the paperwork. They don't realize they're sitting on gold. They don't look in the bank boxes. You know that they're using the building, but if you actually look through the building and the bank boxes, you'd be like, oh, there's all this paperwork we could use, forge paperwork, and use all these stocks and bonds they are sitting around with. But yeah, it's like,
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought
Yeah.
the cult themselves were distributing this paperwork and using it themselves.
no, they're not. They're too busy talking about how they're trying to infiltrate the resistance and be lapdogs.
Ah, so they're oblivious.
They're oblivious to it. If you possess a guy and then ask about the paperwork, goes, what? There's stocks and bonds worth money here? Too bad I'm not going to remember this. I could make a fortune. It's like they're sitting on a lottery ticket, you know? Oh, well.
Hmm.
Alright, I don't think anyone can see the
They-
map, but I have to throw some stuff on here. And the encounter board. Ooh. Okay, show me the combat tracker. So how do you guys want to deal with this
There.
cult?
They have post-invasion stocks and bonds.
Yes and no. The Missouri's big deal is when they conquer someone, they let the humans do all the rule them. They let the conquered rule themselves for the most part, and they're pretty hands off because they're focused on taking Atlantis. And because the stock market and the bonds and all that stuff is still worth money, and because you're villains, you could forge the paperwork at a box of that stuff and get like a $250,000 per batch. But the first time you fail a batch, it's dried up.
The humans can do whatever they want. And
If they obey,
Sorry.
okay, humans, normal everyday humans,
Mhm.
they don't give a shit about. They view them like cattle. They have to like making people are going about doing their daily jobs and stuff. If the Missouri needs to snatch a random guy off the street and turn him into a drone, he's a drone. They're effectively enslaved, but they still go to the market. They still go to Winn-Dixie. They still go to Blockbuster. They still have money. They still eat food. They still do everything they would normally do, but they're technically enslaved, and the Missouri will randomly kill you if they feel like it.
Oh, okay. This
Or if they find out you have a superpower or you're related to anyone with superpowers, they put you on the section table.
Okay, so they're turning people into drones on
They're turning
mass.
people into drones. They are turning people into drug users. They're running experiments. And, being all around evil alien dicks that you expect them to be because they're evil alien dicks. Speaking of which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I need to. Necron, is there a way to clear the combat tracker all in one go?
I think so. Try to click on the menu. Somewhere around there, I think there's a no, delete all or something like that. And more easy to add back to the tracker.
No, there's not, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, because it says we're on like round 23.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do any work today. I should have came in here and did all my work, but I was lazy. Drake ran Star Wars yesterday, and I bought a Sandcrawler. I'm so excited about it. Stranger. I'm a real Jawa now.
You
I
bought a
know it's
Sandcrawler and
Yeah, I'm playing a Jawa. I'm a
Sandcrawler.
Sandcrawler on
No.
Tatooine. I'm a real Jawa. I know Sandcrawler.
nice. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much the dream, huh?
Yes, and according to everybody, Necron's gonna go ahead and run his own Star Wars game every Saturday, and it's open to people if they got money.
Oh, which system are you guys using?
Savage Worlds. He has Savage World Star Wars, but he used the
Oh.
Foundry tabletop. If that's the only downside.
You just can bother. Let's meet downside.
Mm.
It's not bad because Necron actually knows how to program Foundry and fixes everything. Anyways, well, there's your free plug, Necron. That's all you get.
You forgot to say that it's during Knights of the Old Republic. It's 4,500 years before the Battle of Yavin.
So there's Jedi by the thousands and Sith by the thousands, if you're into that. Okay, I am now going to share the map.
Oh.
Public. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Well, I see
Mm.
Jet Black battle map, but
Yeah, because you're
Yeah,
not
that's what I
on
see
it.
too.
So everyone will give me
Oh.
a. Do you want to do any scouting for the bank?
Yes.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me how you guys want to scout this place.
Well, I'm going to try and pack it with cameras.
All right, as you find out, there are no cameras.
No, okay. All right.
Okay.
Can I try to become a cultist or supposed you
Well, yeah, you want
cult doing
your normal human form because
yeah.
when you're not Bombshell, people mistake you for a normal everyday person. If you want to walk up to
Exactly.
does she have persuasion?
So where's my it's not super good at it, but I think she has D4 plus 1 or something.
Well, give me persuasion. If you can get a 4, they'll buy your life.
If I possess somebody, I can go with you and give you some backup.
I mean, you do.
Okay.
They don't live in the bank. They tend to have meetings there. Drake, you could. Mond is not the main guy, but one of the lesser cultists, like the bottom rung humans. You could easily possess them. I'll only make you roll because they're just a normal human.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'd go in and be like, "Oh, I met somebody new. This is Jane. Jane wants to join us."
Okay, Jane. They will
Hey.
let you in because you're persuasive. You got +1. It's like, oh yeah, cool. You seem cool, legit. Come on, join the Space Gods. We'll teach you some alien technology and psychic powers. It'll be awesome. Pumar. They fully believe that you are Karen, the one you possessed. You possessed a Karen, no the shame.
Yeah.
You speak to the manager. And they're like, oh my god, that bitch Karen actually has a friend. Who would have thought that would have happened?
That's fine.
Well, that's what.
All right.
That's what
Jake,
blows the whole.
Rampage, do you want to go in with disguises? Because, I mean, what a persuasion check from either of you. You guys could probably pose as normal humans. You can change your clothes, get out of your super outfit, and dye your hair for Jinx or whatever, and just show up like normal guys. I mean, it's a little bit harder for you because you don't turn into like someone who looks completely different, like Bombshell. Because Bombshell's like what, 6 foot and Jane's 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a huge like difference. It's like Adam and
Yeah.
He-Man and the new He-Man things. It's like there's no way those two people could be the same. Yeah. Oh, Rampage, you want to get on this guy's nonsense or no?
Yeah, I'll go with the disguise nonsense.
Okay, because you're led by the Karen herself, Fumar's possession person. Everyone's not going to question it. It's like, oh, look, Karen actually made friends. We're so happy. You can put yourselves on the map wherever you want. You are in the bank and where they would have the safety deposit boxes. Jinx, you going too?
How do we put ourselves on the map? Also, I still can't see the map.
That's because I'm bad at my job. Give me 1 second. I have to put you in the combat tracker and then drag you on the map.
Yeah, well, it allowed me to
Oh.
go, like, just pull myself onto the map.
Well, yes,
Oh, yeah.
anyone can just
Just did
do
that
that,
too.
but
Oh.
okay, then you should be fine.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, and now
Okay,
you're on the map. I'll just copy you to the combat. Well, I'm not gonna copy anyone else to the combat tracker because I assume as soon as you like a fight breaks out, you'll turn into Bombshell. So I'll just replace the Jane with the Bombshell
Yeah.
token. Okay. Feel free to look around.
So I really hope that Rampage went with the messy hair and a pair of glasses, the whole Clark Kent thing.
You know what? Let's say that I did.
All right. Well, looked around a lot. There's
It
nobody
seems
here, but
empty.
Yeah, I have. Give me a minute to actually populate the thing. Okay, so it says there are 6 drones, 3 to 5 human cultists per villain. How many are you?
there be
Well,
5 of us.
5.
No, there's only 4 player characters. Bombshell's 2 people.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Oh, yeah. 4. Right.
Okay, so the UC 4 times 5, 20 humans. And then the cult leader, Davaris. Now I have to look through the sheet because they didn't make an encounter for this. So give me a second. I have to delete half these droids because they gave me 12 instead of 6. Jesus, that's a lot. Okay, so there's Davaris. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll do 3 first, hero. And all right, now get these guys on the sheet.
think I might have found my next hero or villain.
Hmm.
I put it in the
Okay.
chat. It's
Now you
dumb,
hit the
but I couldn't
Oh.
help it.
reveal all NPCs, and you can see them just
Yeah.
lounging, and you see some drones lounging, and they're starting to have a meeting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now is everyone on the board somewhere?
Yeah, but can you?
Yeah, we're on the board. I had
Oh, I'm showing you the wrong one. All right, give me a second. Here we go. Can you see that now? Yeah. So when I picked up this map to put you on the board, when I started putting cultists on it, it made a copy. So you have to put yourself on the board again because it made 2 maps.
okay. So we have
Yeah,
to go to the
it's like
battle map copy instead of battle map.
yeah, you gotta go battle map copy. Goes yeah, that's where you're at.
Can you?
And yes, I will unlock. No, you must be locked at all times because you're scary. Okay, so Davaris actually looks like a Vizori. I'm gonna describe him real quick, even though he's a half breed.
Oh.
He's all like bald with pale blue skin. Davaris is an eerie-looking man of indeterminate age. He is unhappy product of an unapproved assignation between a Vizori advanced scout and a human woman. His mother was taken from Earth decades ago for study by the Vizori. Her pregnancy saved her life and made her Davros the subject of both interest and much scorn by his alien progenitors. When his tremendous science potential was discovered, his treatment improved and he rose through the Vizori Society to the scientist's caste. He bears disdain and uneasy hatred for the people of Earth, taking great pleasure in exterminating them whenever possible.
Huh.
Now, the cultists are fanatics. Drake, are you possessed by one?
Yes,
Right. Okay, so the fanatic hindrance is if Davros is going to be hit by something, they will literally jump in front of him and take the hit for him. That's a special ability. Whether desperate, deranged, or deranged, this rabble follows Davros as a prophet and conduit to the space gods. So he's like, yeah! And, despite being he's a douche to everyone, but he's kind of nice to the cultists because they're useful. Alright, so you guys are in there, and you're all talking. Did anyone go near Davros?
Yep.
Okay, immediately make a stealth check, because he might silently sense you, Drake, or anyone else who doesn't have a cultist hippie mindset.
Okay. Even though I have immunity to the mind power stuff.
Especially because there'd be like a gaping hole, because the person that Karen's supposed to be is supposed to be under his thumb right now.
Well, I mean, she should still be there, because otherwise I wouldn't have her memories. I just
Okay.
own the body.
And what did you get? You got a 4. And he's going to... Alright, Necron, you too.
Mhm.
Everyone make stealth check, or you're going to find out you're not who you say you are.
Stop.
And I'm going to make one big focus roll for him, because he's using his brain to kind of silently scan. So, 4. Okay, the defender must beat a... Well, and I guess defenders win ties. So... Jane Taylor, oh my god, you got another natural 1 on stealth. You're not allowed to... Oh.
No, that's not critical.
Well, Jane,
You didn't.
big is
Okay,
up.
I mean,
Do you want to spend a Benny, or do you want to take that and just sneeze again and turn into your bombshell form?
am I the only one he's not finding out here?
You're the only one
And
who
wait.
failed.
Or I mean, who he is finding out?
Oh, you know he's there. He's standing there in the cult leading and doing a thing. He's checking all the new members in. So
Oh, wait. Should I be rolling stealth or like
you're supposed to roll
whatever
stealth like I told
resists
you.
his?
No, this is stealth because it's not a resist. This is a passive thing. If you're stealthy enough, you're good at
Mhm.
lying, and he fails to notice that your aiming's up.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do you want to spend a penny, or do you want to keep your fail?
Spend one.
Okay, go
You're the
ahead.
only one taking it.
Okay, 4. So yeah, make sure you drag a Benny off your sheet, a bombshell, and drop it in the chat because you share Bennies with her. They're the same person. Okay, so it's like gather around. Necron, if Barney's actually there, you automatically fail because you can't bring a fucking robot with you into a secret meeting and have them think you're a normal person. Okay, I want you to know that. It's like, oh, I'm a normal person, but I brought my killer robot with me. It's cool, man, I swear. It's like, gather around. Ah, yes, I am the prophet to the space gods. The Overmind loves his children. Now, everyone who wants to have the benefit of the space gods, please, you may drink the sacred Kool-Aid and have everlasting youth. And he pours this turquoise blue liquid. And if you want, you can give me a notice check, science check, focus check, whatever, to know what the liquid does.
I'm going to go with the notice.
Go Rampage.
Rampage, you notice everything. So, this is a psionically charged liquid. Anyone who drinks it is healed. Like it removes disease, it removes any physical imperfections you have, blemishes, like broken leg becomes normal, stuff like that. It's like getting the healing power. But it's also mildly addictive, and people who drink it are more vulnerable to psionic. Like suggestion, mind control, telepathy, puppetry. They are basically doping these people to love the space god, and those that do this have their like physical problems gone, and they feel physically healthier, stronger, younger. It actually reduces aging, but you're more pliant to the Missouri mind control.
Which is probably why it was so easy for me to possess this chick.
Oh yeah. You didn't even have to roll because she just has like a -4 against puppet. You just don't. I didn't bother making you roll.
Out of curiosity, does Jinx's new power duplicate?
No, because I think what it is he has to drag us onto the map from the combat tracker onto the thing for the counter thing. Because every time I click the little button to find my token, it ain't nowhere. So I kept trying to
Okay, everyone stop for a minute. I'll have to do it myself. Now, before I go any further, is anyone else having any sort of technical problem before I start going on with the narrative?
Nope.
Okay, so Necron, you're saying I need to drag you from the combat tracker onto the board so you can find your token.
Yes.
Alright, give me a second. What time is it?
72.
It is for you 8:52.
I need to take a 5-minute break to pee because I have old man syndrome. I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I don't think anyone wants to hear that, so I'll mute my mic.
That's the funny thing with you being potentially one of the youngest here.
Who, me?
No, the Zeth saying that he's got old man syndrome and he has to go to the bathroom, and I'm like 10 years older than he is.
Oh,
Although I do believe Necron is the old man of the group.
Yep, 56, I think.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So me and Will are the youngins. Relatively youngins.
Well, I mean, yeah, it depends on how you look at it, because, I mean, there are some people who, I've known people who were like 80 years old and were still basically kids. And then I've known people who were like 16 years old that I would trust them to like live on their own and make good decisions. So age is a number, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm part of the former. Yeah.
I've always just tell me I'm
I mean,
50 going on 14.
I've had
But I'm-
arthritis since I was like 16, so I don't know how much that significantly ages me.
A lot. It does. Oh my god. I have arthritis at 41. I don't want to do anything.
Well, that's
Okay.
why. Oh, never mind.
Ultimate Battle Saga. So you're talking with them, and they're all drinking the Kool-Aid, and you successfully got this guy to not notice you. Okay, you won't be the draw, but you are allowed to have one round of surprise, because no one notices it, and then they'll react next round.
You still have to drag Necron on, please.
Necron.
Yep.
I love you, but you're a golden pain in the ass at all times.
There we go.
Alright,
Yes.
next up.
Actually, has a little thing in the corner too. Cool. All right.
It's okay. For some reason or another, Necron sounds like he's on fast forward tonight.
Well,
He is.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking like this, like really, really fast.
Yeah, like you're a native New Yorker.
Hey, I resemble that.
Now, everyone, go ahead. What do you want to do for your surprise round, or are you gonna drink the Kool-Aid and keep up the charade?
Where is the medium burst templates in here?
right click. Pointers.
Or you'll never find them.
And the middle one.
The who and the what and the how where?
Right click. Pointers. And the middle circle.
Where do you get pointers from, Necron?
When you right click anywhere on the map,
I see selection mode, target.
right click anywhere on the map, and you should get pointers.
No,
View.
we don't get that. Oh, you have to go off away from the guy before I click on the blank
Oh,
part of the
I
map.
see it now.
Yeah, he didn't say click a blank part of the map.
Okay, cool.
Okay, and that guy is Davros is in there. So, I suggest you're doing the Fart Master.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the new corrosion spell. Or the corrosion ability.
Alright,
Good
Rampage
start.
and Stranger, what are you doing?
All right, so we've been found out, huh? All right. Well,
They haven't been found out, but everyone who's a member is drinking the Kool-Aid that makes them younger, but gives them mind control.
Yeah, I'm not
You wanna
drinking
drink the
Kool-Aid.
okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Bombshell on the board because I assume Bombshell's
think I-
going to change.
I don't technically know what it is yet, right?
Oh, you know, because Rampage told you.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah.
Alright, do you want to drink the Kool-Aid?
Change. Make the change.
Okay, so you make the change. That's a free action. Everyone do your surprise round. Drake's going first, apparently. Drake, what did you do?
The map
All
is
right.
black to
Well,
me
I
again.
need to make a focus roll.
It's based on the thing next to your name in the portrait. Like, there's a black dot. If you click that, you can actually change the color.
Oh, okay. There we go.
All right. So everybody in that medium burst template has to make a vigor check with a -4 or take a wound.
Okay, this is human 4 or human 2. Okay, I'm gonna go up to human 4 and human 2. That one's dead. That one's dead. And who else is in? The drone.
Drone 6 and drone 2.
-4 is still a 3, right?
Yep.
He's still dead because that's an automatic wound. 4 minus that is 0. He's dead. Okay, the Missouri.
Alright, Davros.
A 5. He reactively spends a Benny because he doesn't want to take damage. Shrugs it off. So it does nothing.
Alright.
But you did kill 3 people, and I have to figure out how to mark them in cap.
4. 4 out of 5 isn't bad.
Yep.
It's better than the Meatloaf song.
Okay, where is effects? And I have to drag. How come they don't have like an incapacitated effect?
They do.
They do not. I'm looking at it. I see distracted, vulnerable, now.
Right next to, let me see if I got the other thing open. Yeah, right next to oh fuck away. Right next to the people, right between the wound and fatigue boxes. One side is shaken, the other side is intact.
Oh, so it's on the actual combat tracker.
Almost all combat
Okay,
hits
so I
on
need
the
to
combat
go to
tracker.
4. Why won't it show me this guy's full name? Is that even Human Cultist 4 I'm getting? Oh, that's 9. Fuck, that's the wrong guy. Okay, and who's this guy? Human Cultist 2. You know, I'm just gonna scroll through until I find them. They're not showing me their names.
Well, I got some of the names.
Okay, so we got that done. Next up, there we go. That guy's incapped. That guy's incapped. And what do you want to do, Rampage? You got one surprise round.
I'm going to try and punch Missouri drone number 4 in the face.
Okay, just go up to Missouri drone and drag your attack on him.
Yep.
Okay, roll your damage.
Okay.
Looks like he's taken out. And that guy's incapacitated. Bombshell, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I guess she'll transform, and then is there like anything in here? Is this place just like empty?
You can say there's desks, chairs,
Mhm.
lamp, whatever, and throw an improvised weapon. This place would be furnished like a bank, but they do have a meeting room. They have tables and chairs and coffee pots and shit like that. People are coming in like a boardroom, sitting around talking about like their plans and shit. And there's also a giant punch bowl full of evil Kool-Aid.
Okay. And this guy here is the leader, and he's still up.
Oh yeah, he took a
well,
fart to the face and he's fine. If you walk in that cloud, you will take fart damage. He does not
I
have
mean,
reflective on that power.
It's instant. It doesn't
right?
say.
You're all going at the same time because it's a surprise round.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
But I imagine that, you know enough not to step into the fart.
Is this square in it?
No, that's not in it. You're on the tip. We'll just say you're right outside hitting them.
Okay, then I'll go punch him.
Go back and target him.
Punch.
Okay.
Ayo. I'm probably not gonna
Did
do
you
it.
roll?
Okay, I'm done.
You got a 4, so that's a miss.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Did you target him?
Okay. He targeted him, but you got a 4, bro. His parry's harder than that.
Right, I know, but it didn't do its stuff, so I imagine that you rolled from your
Jink,
skills.
Jink, stop. It's okay. It's done. Jink, would you like to take your turn?
Yeah, sure. Oh, sorry. Hold on. There, I'm good. Did you enjoy anything? Oh, what the hell?
Okay, so you shot a bunch of people and got a bunch of hits.
Hold on.
Now go ahead and roll damage.
I'm trying here. Yeah. There it goes. What was I doing before? Did I hit? Oh, I did it.
Okay, so each separate shot has a separate damage. So you're gonna have to roll damage on each guy you're hitting. Apply. And is that everybody?
Yeah,
It looks like you took out all the drones. Is that right, Jink?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that everything? Did everyone go?
that's me.
Okay, and now we will hit start the round. Boop. And
Alright.
alright, what is that? Yeah, you start with a Joker. Everyone gets a Benny. Did it automatically give everyone a Benny?
Yeah, it did.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Alright, so go ahead and do what you want to do.
Will you incap the people that are incapped so I don't have much targets anymore?
They're in cap. The in cap doesn't take them off the board. They just say ink in the corner.
Okay. Oh, okay, I see now. Alright.
Yeah. Okay, so you're shooting the 2 remaining drones up there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I'll wait for the damage. Okay, damage for the next guy. Now, for our viewers at home, Jinx went out and bought the Pulse Gatling gun, and is just literally, it has a backpack and just laying down all the fire she can.
Yeah, that sounds very Jinx-like. I'm just expecting more explosions next time.
I can't.
Indeed, and is that everything, Jinx?
Yeah, I can't advance because of the
You
contact
can't.
with
They
the
don't have end turn. That's my job.
No,
So I hit this. Now you can hit end turn.
Yeah.
And okay, we're going to the human
Bombshell.
cultists are automatically skipped over. So Bombshell, you're up. So if it says ink on, it automatically skips from the turn tracker.
Okie dokie. Well, I will wild attack this guy. And I select him by, I just click on him?
If you
Either
hit,
that, or you can like drop their dice directly on top of him.
you can hold control and left click a guy, and you will target them.
Gotcha. Well, I will punch him with a wild attack.
Okay, so it's +2 to damage and hitting, and you're vulnerable. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Yeah. Hey, oh.
Okay,
Wow.
that's a 2. You can
Yeah,
Benny that.
let's Benny it. Yeah.
A 1, and that's
Oh,
a crit
God.
fail. So, you swing hard and fall on his lap, and it's both awkward. It's awkward for both of you. And he stands up. Sorry, and you're like sorry, but yeah, that's just the way it goes.
Are you certain you didn't drink
Ah,
some of the
well.
Kool-Aid?
I mean, everyone involved is
Not- wait.
uncomfortable, but yeah. Do you
Don't
want to
drink
move,
Kool-Aid?
or do you have any other actions?
No.
Okay, so you both stand back up after landing in each other's lap like some isekai romance. Like, sorry. Rampage, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I mean, was it hot? Was it a moment? Maybe she's like rethinking this whole,
Well,
you know, kill the Visori thing.
okay, they just used the generic,
Was it a vibe?
generic picture, but there was definitely a vibe. He looks kind of
Oh,
like a blue
okay.
Lestat if you need like a picture. Picture Lestat to
Oh,
make him
God,
bald and balloon. That's
The
what you
new
got.
Lestat
The new
in
one.
the Amazon series?
Well,
Oh,
whatever
that's
one
it, guys.
you want.
Sorry.
He has mind
Sorry, you
control.
guys.
He can make you look like
Sorry,
he can look
everybody.
like anybody you want.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Sorry,
It's been
okay.
real.
I mean, you don't have to
You
like.
definitely drank the Kool-Aid.
You can
You
convert
look
him
at
to your
it's over.
side if you have. I mean, you're Bombshell. You are a
Yeah,
bombshell,
exactly.
and you're really hot. You might be able to talk him into joining the resistance. I mean, it could go either way here.
No, exactly. Exactly. It could absolutely go either way.
Okay, and Rampage, what is your turn? What would you like to do? You punch out a drone.
I'm going to punch out human cultist number 5.
And the human cultist is like, please, no, I have a wife and kids. Just knock me out. Don't kill me.
I'll try.
Okay, go ahead and give a punch. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
Now, your power allows you to say, I'm doing non-lethal and knocking a dude out or killing him. So even if you roll like a 35, you can choose just to knock a dude out like Superman.
Then yeah, I will be knocking them out.
Okay, and this guy He said flying because you hit it with 18. He's just a normal dude, and he hits the wall back there from off the ground. But because of superhero physics, he's just knocked out.
Okay.
And do you want to move or walk or do anything, or you just stay in that spot?
I am going to move over this way, over towards the left.
Okay, you got 6 squares you can move. Just put yourself where you want to be, and that's that.
Yep.
This one human cultist is like, man, I don't think we're gonna win, guys. I mean, I love the aliens as much as the next person, but that guy's a freak. And he shoots you, Rampage, with his pulse pistol. And does that do anything? Of course not. So I'm gonna hit control. Okay, click this guy. There we go. And well, he misses his shot. And human cultist number 7 is named Dave. He's the one who called you a freak. In case you want to know. Fumar, you're up. Now, the human cultists have standard human stats, and they each carry a pulse pistol. What would you like to do? You're still in the body of Karen. You might want to drop that. Oh, wait, you can't use your powers if you're possessing someone, so I assumed you dropped Karen.
Yeah, I like went out from because you said I like basically go up their nose, so I came
Okay.
at her nose like a green cloud.
So everyone thinks Karen did the super fart, and that spawned you, the nemesis?
Yes.
And Karen's on the ground like, I'm passing out. I can't deal with the shame of doing a huge fart in the glorious leader. And Karen knocks herself out. So we're not going to deal with another human cultist.
All right. Well, I'm going to do a quick notice check, if you don't mind.
You
All
gotta
right. So I am not picking up what Bombshell is putting down. So my initial thought is to shoot her new boyfriend.
I mean, she did fall breast first onto the guy. That does, as another man, you can see the doubt because he's still half human. So, but if you're gonna shoot him, go ahead.
Well, that was the thing. I rolled a notice check and I rolled
Oh yeah, you notice that he's part fish.
That will be
The
his
fish guy's
undoing.
gonna win. Shoot him. All right, go ahead and give him a shot, Bombshell. Can you shoot him? And pray you don't shoot Bombshell.
Probably fine if you do.
All right. Hold on. Let me get to my combat part of the sheet.
Okay, you rolled the skill, which was a test. Are you trying to shoot at his feet and make him dance while he coyote style? Because if not, you gotta use the weapon.
I used the weapon. I grabbed the assault
Okay,
rifle.
so you hit him, just drop damage on the guy.
You didn't
Because
target
that's a hit. It was a 4. Look, I'm not gonna. The thing's being mean to Drake. I'm not gonna compound on it. Apply. So you shot him. And for 2 wounds. Bombshell. Any romantic thought this guy had kind of went out the window when Fumar went from a fart to a solid person and shot him in the chest. Going back to the fart.
Wait a minute. Can I? Okay.
If you want to,
I'm determined.
Take that hit.
I can.
What's
I
your
can interject.
toughness?
Yeah. She just she's still in there. She's not thinking. She's still in the moment.
Okay,
And she's Bombshell. She's not Jane. So she's. I'll spin the Benny if necessary.
Okay,
She's
if
just
you
like,
drop the Benny, I'll say you deflected with your chest. Awesome Wonder Woman stuff.
Yeah, I'm going with it. I can. My
Okay.
toughness is 23.
So
Okay,
yeah,
so
that would
this doesn't bother you
26.
at all, so she stops it.
Yeah.
And make another notice check, Fumar.
okay. Fumar looks at her like, huh? What?
She looks kind of helpless. She kind of shrugs helplessly. She's like, ah.
She's possessed.
Umar.
Clearly.
What's your
Mind
notice
control.
check? Double ones.
Yeah, I need
Fumar, you believe that she fell for the alien Riz. Oh no! And everyone else make a notice check. 5. And what about you, Rampage?
Okay, here's mine.
Okay,
Good
apparently
Lord.
Rampage is the most sensitive to relationships because he sees that this
Of course.
guy Davros is looking at her with big anime eyes. Oh my god, just saved me! He's looking at her like how Lois Lane looks at Superman the first time Lois Lane got saved. He's like almost head over heels for him. Like, oh, I can't believe no one ever saved me before. A beautiful woman swooped on my life and tried to save me from an evil fart cloud. And yeah, I mean, he's thinking about dropping this whole cult thing and running off with her. Jinx, you notice that your girl got Max Riz and is kind of dominating of Azori unintentionally or intentionally. And Fumar's stinking up the room. The cultists notice what's going on. They have mixed feelings. They don't really want to fight. But no, Fumar's like, no, she's turning. We got to get her. Davis's turn. Davis
I'm
looks at
hoping-
Fumar.
I'm
He
hoping
unshakes.
someone can persuade me.
He has 2 wounds. Oh, wait, I got to roll Betty to see if he can actually soak that. 'cause he's
No,
so
she
close
took
up.
the wounds for him.
Oh, yeah,
he shouldn't
has
have
no
anything.
damage. And he's like, I have to go to his sheet and fix that, but so he has no damage, and he's all like, "Oh, skip this turn, damn it!" But yeah, you got. It doesn't show me wounds on the. I hate NPC. I said it.
It shows right there, -2. That's what the white box says.
Yeah, but it's not letting me change it.
Did you try?
I'm used to being able. Oh, there it is. Okay, close window, toggle, hold, deal. Yeah, it says it'll take him out if I. It won't let me change the wounds on its own. Wait, maybe if I hover over here. Anyway, so he doesn't have wounds, but it's his turn, and he's like, "Oh my god, you saved me! How can I repay you?" And I'm instantly changing him from hostile to neutral. And basically, she can spend her next turn trying to convert him. But Kumar, super hostile. But all his facilities has teeth. And we're going to move on to the next one. Human cultist is like, "My lord, you're being deceived by a thought. Don't fall for it. You work for the space god." And
Space
yeah,
god.
he's not attacking. He's just saying she's a thought. And the other one's like, "I don't know, man. She was part of the space cult. We gotta drink the Kool-Aid. Maybe we should see how this plays out." God damn it, Gary! Will you quit encouraging it? Because I love alien on alien romance. Come on. And apparently the whole group has mixed feelings about this development, and they lose a turn. Okay,
Yeah.
Are we still in combat? Drake, is Fumar still fighting? Because everyone's putting their guns down and letting everyone talk this out.
I will hesitate for a minute. I would like somebody to talk like some sense into Fumar because he's obviously
Okay. First, I'm gonna draw cards and see if Fumar actually goes first or not, because that's the biggest thing here.
Kumar did, actually. No,
Next actor is Dave, who is on hold. And we skip it. Fumar, you go first with the Joker. So you get to go before anyone talks. Do you want to hold your action until someone talks to you? Or are you just going to blast the evil man who possessed your teammate?
Now that I might have a bonus to my notice roll, I'm actually going to, instead of making a notice, since I don't seem to be noticing stuff, I'm going to make a saving throw with my smarts with my Joker bonus and see if that works a little better.
Okay. You notice that, I don't know if she did this intentionally or not, but she has them wrapped around, that guy's wrapped around her finger right now.
Okay.
You've seen this with human men on human girls. And okay, Bombshell is very attractive. Like +2 looks like a freaking supermodel. Okay. And this guy's just like gushing over her. So yeah, you're pretty sure that she has him wrapped around his finger. You don't not sense any mind control or anything coming off this guy at all. He's just whoa.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and back her up. And I'm going to make a persuasion check and say, I apologize. I didn't realize that you had found the right way. She is the truth. She will lead you to where you need to be.
Okay, go ahead and give me a give me a roll.
Persuasion 7.
Okay, and you said this epic thing, but you are in the shape of a gas cloud, so it's hard for people to take you seriously. And they're like, wait, you're that cloud that came out of Karen's nose. Are you sentient? Wait, Karen, is that your soul? And Karen gets up and goes, no, man, I'm okay. Wait, that came out of me? And he points at Fumar. I mean, like, yeah, but I think combat's over. What do you guys think?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you have defeated the cult of the space gods. Now, Bombshell, you're gonna have to give me another persuasion check if you want. He's neutral.
Sure.
You want to persuade him to join you guys, or do you want him to just like?
Oh yeah, of course. She bites her lip and she's like, so you got like a whole cult, huh?
And with a 7, and he's going to see if he falls for it, which is, I guess, spirit.
Okay.
Don't bother spending a Benny. I don't think he's gonna resist.
Okay.
Spirit D10, vigor did that, and he's like, 13, and he's like, yeah, I got a cult, but hey, it's more like a day job. You want to go get some coffee? And like, even though technically he resisted, he did not choose to resist. He chose to fail, because how many times do you get a supermodel biting her lip at you?
And yeah, well, and she, you know.
I mean, you might not.
She's counter-rizzed.
Yeah, she's counter-rizzed, but the guy takes you out, and he's like, yeah. So, okay, victory. Now that you defeated the cult, it's basically they kind of gave up the whole cult thing, and the guy's like, look, man, the cult thing's a sham. We're just doing this to get people to join us. I mean, don't drink the Kool-Aid because it's addictive. So you're controlled by mind. But if you need the healing benefits, I'm sure Jinx over there could like filter out the mind control shit, just give you like healing shit. Jinx, yes, you could do that with a science roll, now that you're not actively in combat. But they're like, yeah, man. The cult's officially disbanded. I'm gonna go hang out with my hot girlfriend and get coffee. And everyone's like, oh. All right, now, because you actually know what's in the bank things and what it's worth, it's a common knowledge roll -8 to make a batch of those documents with forged paperwork and make money off them.
Okay. Is there anything that we can do, like using some computers and such to help us to counter that
Okay,
8?
I will allow Jink to use her interface power, which is +2, to bring it down to a -6.
Okay.
Now, you can do support checks, and each one of you give +1 or so much when you're helping, and tell me how you support roll. For example, Rampage could do a power stunt and literally transmute the paperwork so it looks more legitimate. Like, not forged, it looks like a copy of a real thing, or so on. And I'll accept that.
Yeah, I'll
Or
do that.
All right. I got an idea. I'll wait though.
All right, well, I'm going to build a computer to help scan and correct any mistakes they make. So I'll power stunt it with science.
okay, so instead of using the common knowledge roll, you can roll your science, which has a ridiculous bonus, and to get your interface bonus.
Well, all right, then that'd be an 11 I rolled.
Okay, so 11, and what's your bonuses? +2,
That's included +2.
and then the -8. So 11 -8 is 2. Wait a minute, did you add in your +2 for interface?
No, I didn't. So all right, 9, yeah, 10, 11. That'd be I can do it again. I'm going to do it again.
Okay, wait. Well, you got an 11,
Mm-hmm.
then -8. Rampage, what are you doing? Let's see what you get to get a bonus.
So I was going to use my transmutation token.
Yeah.
And use that for a power stunt. And use it to try and help make the papers seem more realistic.
Yeah, I'll allow you to use your focus as an assist skill, so every success you get will give Necron a +1 on his roll. So it basically buys off the negative.
Okay, and here is the focus roll. A 9. So that would be a 11 with the +2.
Okay, so a 9, 11 with the +2. All right, and is anyone else helping? Because I mean, you Bombshell, you can turn back into Jane Taylor and use your ridiculous science or research.
Okay, yeah, well. Bombshell
She might be
also
afraid of
distracted by her
losing
new boyfriend
Favreau.
now.
Okay,
That's what
so
I'm saying.
Bombshell's busy, so okay.
All right.
But yeah, so
I've got an idea.
all right, well, because you're hanging out with your boyfriend, instead of your boyfriend rolling assist check, like, honey, go do
Oh
something.
yeah, he's
for
a
me.
scientist.
Sure, and yeah, he's a fucking scientist, and
Yeah,
he
that's
Ugh. She's gonna be so mad when she does turn back.
I don't know. I mean, Jane is still attractive, so he'd still be into her.
Well,
And it's like,
yeah.
but he doesn't know your secret identity, so I don't know if you want this guy to know that. But yeah. Okay, so he. Oh fuck me! You got another +2
2 and
Necron.
1.
What are we looking at? I mean, we're made a secret roll. I'm not gonna roll in front of you.
That's like 12 then.
12 -8 is 4, so you succeed. It takes a month game time, but you're able to forge the paperwork, pass off the documents, and earn $250,000 over the course of a month. Because you are slowly passing these stocks and bonds back off into circulation stocks, bonds, and what have you. And that's how much money the group earns, and you'll have to split it amongst yourselves. So that's like a month of work right there. Now, Dr. Destruction's like, wow, you managed to flip it. You managed to flip this guy?
Yeah, Bombshell's a miracle worker.
Yeah, well,
Real-
I don't doubt it, but
Real persuasive.
crushing the cult frees many of the city dwellers from his dark influence and cuts off the
With
stream of turncoat human infiltrators into the resistance movement. And it says if he managed to escape, his undying enmity will track those down to sell the score, but I don't think he really wants to escape Bombshell at this point, so we can ignore that part. Yeah,
I mean,
good job, guys. Everyone take an advance.
I think he might have the best of both
Oh.
worlds now, because if he's a scientist, he can like talk and hang
Oh,
out with
true.
Jane, and then like later on when it's time to do
Oh,
other
no.
stuff,
Oh no, it's true.
Oh my god, Bombshell, you're two parts of a love triangle.
That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, she can be in a.
He could be dating
her
both
own
sides of
rival.
you. I mean, the thing is, do you want to let him know this?
Yeah,
You want to keep it a secret and think he has two different girls?
Yeah, Jane and him are like messing out. He's like, you could change it. That's when they have their first big fight. They're like throwing shit at each other with like super strength and telekinesis.
Alright.
But yeah, it's
So
true.
yeah, you have a scientist boyfriend you managed to switch from the Missouri to the Resistance. Congrats.
Yay.
And, the minute you break up, he's going to go right back to the Missouri, let's be honest.
Yeah. He's gonna probably really hate humans then.
Oh,
He's gonna
he
do it all-
always hated humans,
Do it all to kill
but he
Jane.
also hated everybody. But, I mean,
Right.
they treat him like crap. There's like, how Spock's half Vulcan, half human, and
Uh-huh.
everyone treat him like crap. It was kind of like that. But now he's like, oh, maybe I can
Yeah.
put the whole hating humans thing on hold. And then again, I don't know. Well, we could see where this plays out. Okay, next week.
And once the Kool-Aid wears off.
That depends on you, I guess. I mean.
out of curiosity, what did Bombshell take for her extra 5 PowerPoints?
She took more vigor, and I didn't spend the other 1 point yet. I was trying to figure out what to spend it on, and then
Well, immune to
started.
disease in case you want to be
Probably-
a space hoe. No?
I already am immune to disease. I'm immune to disease and poison.
Ah.
And yeah, I might take another environmental resistance, maybe.
Well, 1 point could be
Something
speak
like that.
language. You can talk to everybody. You won't be able to read it, though.
Or maybe, yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
2 bonus to your actual persuasion skill, or your
You mean just from like taking
Yeah.
a skill bonus?
yeah.
Oh, that's true. I could
That
do
would-
that.
That would give you like, I don't know what your actual persuasion is, but it would be a persuasion plus 4.
So what is your actual persuasion? A
That's
decent?
true. That's D6. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everyone gets
Plus
one
two.
advance. You
Pretty good.
increase it by an edge by this. I think that makes you veteran now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Nice.
next week will be a
Oh, then I.
story mission to move the plot along. Well, I'm glad that you had fun with this little side mission.
Yeah.
I did.
The second
Yeah.
you described him as Lestat, I was like, oh no, we're done.
Ah,
I mean,
As
yeah.
long as you didn't say the Tom Cruise version of Lestat, I knew we were done.
ah.
Oh yeah. The new one is so much better.
Well, I'm sorry that Tom Cruise doesn't do it for you, Trey.
What bothers me is the same reason why he can't play Reacher. He's not big enough to play the character. Lestat's supposed to be 6'4", not 5'7".
Yeah, well,
The,
look, pay
the
attention
new
to
one's
that.
just so perfect. He's so good. He is. He's so good. And yes, he's not hard on the eyes either.
Okay, now then, where was I? Oh, right. So, I'm glad everyone had fun. And Necron, you said you didn't have fun?
No, I said I had fun. A lot of fun.
Oh, okay, good. Because if you said you didn't, I'm like, well, you're not paying me, so tough shit. But side jokes aside, we'll be back next week. I'll try running another campaign mission. Think about what you want to take. I'll leave the room open. So, oh yeah, your science research. Give me your nerd rules. What are you doing to help with the breakthrough of EZ? And tell me how many successes you got.
2.
Okay, Drake.
All right. Hold on. Uno momento. A 12. Ah.
So that's 3 successes. Rampage.
And here is the focus roll. You know what? I'm going to spend a Benny and re-roll that. So I got an 8. How many successes?
And Bombshell. Are you helping with the research at all?
Yeah, sure. Especially because he can tell me. Oh, it's me. If I do well, I'll say that's what happened. He's like, here's how we make it. Let's see. Science. There we go. Jane, give it a go. Okay. I'll give a +1 to somebody.
So you got 4?
Mhm.
Okay, counting for all your successes, you have finished with the final breakthrough. You can now make EZ that will make super villains without making them go instant bloodlust like normal EZ.
All right.
That's the best you can
Oh.
do for them to keep their powers. Now you have to remember, it has to be someone with protein DNA when they take it to awaken their powers. And they will have to keep a steady diet of the EZ drug. What would you like to name your new compound?
Compound Q.
Okay, everyone fine with calling it Compound Q?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So does that mean our next project is taking the healing Kool-Aid and taking the negativity out of it? So it is.
Oh, you already did that. You can do that. It's just, that's just like super science healing gunk, and they put the negativity in it.
But we have the Fountain of Youth and healing.
Okay, Fountain of Youth is an exaggeration. It slows the aging process on a normal human being, so they feel younger, but it's not like gotta make a 90-year-old man back to 20 again. No. That's what the Fountain of Youth does.
Okay.
I mean, if you really want to, you could do the super science and give that to normal people, because it's just an effect, really. It just, wards off disease and makes people feel better. But you guys could make that pretty much easy. It's like a heal. It's like a stim pack for a normal human.
Nice.
They could instantly fix a wound. But yeah, but it won't work on superpowered people like you. But yeah, you could just turn that shit into whatever. You don't need a research thing for that. You could do that already. So then
Alright.
we'll pick a new project, or are we gonna leave that for next week?
What are our options? Does anybody have any idea?
So now we could leave the mind control part, or like the susceptibility part, in the formula too, right? So then we could make super villains and brainwash them.
Yeah, I like your idea.
You could, yes,
That's what we
you could
should do.
add it. But the problem with this is whoever takes that will have like a -2 to all mind control attempts, so the Missouri would be able to brainwash them too. You can't make it specific.
Yeah, the Vizari are
Yeah.
actually have pretty good mental powers.
Well, yeah, okay. Oh well.
Do we have any options for our next project?
Well, I mean, if you're asking me, I could open up the Superpower Companion book and just let you build your own base.
Mm.
It has like options for that, or
Yeah.
you could research something else. I mean,
I mean-
Rampage, what do you want?
I have a mind to wait for the moment and see what we might find next session, because worst case scenario, we end up finding something cool there and want to get started on.
Okay. And how about you, Lovebird in Paradise?
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's preoccupied.
Okay.
All right then. You're gonna research Missouri hybrid relations. We'll leave it at that.
It's just researching best cute
Well, does
coffee shops and
does anybody remember the TV series V? I'm talking like the old one. The second
Yes.
All right. Remember the red dust that they created and stuff like that to get the aliens off the Earth? I want to research something like that.
Yeah.
At least that is my proposal for a project.
You're making a kind of contact poison that is specific to the Missouri.
Right.
All right. I would kind of veto that.
Okay.
The Vizari, as far as we know, are related to the Atlanteans, so that might chase the Atlanteans off as well.
Gotcha.
You know it would. They have
Okay.
basically the same body. It's
Okay.
you know for a fact if you make anything that would kill just the Missouri, it'd also probably kill Atlanteans too.
I'm still down for trying to figure out a better way for taking the drones and giving them back their taking away the mind control from the Vizari so the drones can actually just switch sides.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you were trapped in a steel box and the resistance said we can get you out of the box or we can let you stay in the box and fight for us, would you stay in the box?
I would stay in the box because I would want to get rid of the Vizari, and then after they're gone, I could get out of the box.
Yeah, but the box hurts. You have tubes up your ass. It is not a pleasant experience. They literally lock them in a box to make them suffer. It's like walking around an Iron Maiden that has guns. It's meant to make people suffer because they're dicks.
Oh, I didn't realize it hurt that bad.
Well, that's from my interpretation from why they're doing that, but yeah. It's like, oh, they make the person suffer. They're aware of what's going on, but they can't respond against it. And also, they got tubes and all this other stuff, so, you know, it's part of the... Yeah, the Missouri are not nice people.
they're the worst.
But the good thing is, you can love to hate them. Yay. I'm for like all for Necron making more Barneys.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not. Please don't pick that.
Making more what?
Those Barney robots he had there were just war droids.
Oh,
really.
Barney's.
Yeah.
The problem with that is like the old T-shirt that I used to have that was Barney Rubble holding Barney the dinosaur by the neck with a sword raised high.
Mm.
There can only be one.
Damn Skippy. Alright, so we're just gonna save that discussion for next week, see if you do anything cool.
Alright.
And
Okay.
everyone be sure to take your Phantom Riz potion. And
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
ended
gonna
up. I increased my smarts so I can be a better scientist and such later. Because I was only a scientist. I was only a scientist, so I wasn't really great. So doing all these science rolls and shit like that, I feel bad doing only a D6. So I'm raising up my smarts so I can get better smart space skills.
You're saying you're bad and you feel
Cool.
bad. Got you.
Mm.
I mean, I'm pretty good at killing things. I want to go, work on the other side of it. Still curious
Okay,
to see
now
what
I'm going to say this, and I'm going to hate myself later. But because you're a veteran and you're a wild card, you can technically take the sidekick edge.
Uh-oh.
But
I
the
don't even-
sidekick has as many power points as your mentor's limit. So if you take it, they'd only have 15 points.
So
Mhm.
I'm kind of scared of what some sort of sidekick for Fumar would look like. So I'm going to skip that.
Casper.
I think a Fumar sidekick would be a Ghostbuster. They just carry around a vacuum, and they release Fumar on command and suck him back up when the job's done.
It'd just be like a little kid ghost, like Robin, but a ghost.
But no. That's kind of dark. He has his
Yeah.
own kid ghost from the same accident.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Dad,
Yeah.
I know we never met before, but, that Karen you possessed had a kid. It was me. Oh, no.
Yep. Gotta. Yeah. Okay.
That reminds me, for the love of everything, please, Jane/Bombshell, we don't need you to be sidelined for 9 months. I know he's hot, but be careful.
Damn.
Ugh. Oh gosh, I don't even know what happens to her.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I didn't consider that, but okay. Oh, no, their master plan is to knock up the hero so she'll stop fighting for 9 months.
Well, what would be worse is whichever version of her got pregnant, she'd have to stay in that version. Because I think if she switched
Yeah.
back and forth,
No, fuck you. I'm the GM, and I say magic, so she don't have to worry about it. Because her thing's magic. There's no harm coming to a baby at all at my games. I don't care.
Mm. Yeah.
You know what? Bob, show you're pregnant proof once your character wants to go that route. But that's weird. I know you brought that up. But still, if there's anything happen, if someone gets pregnant, by the love of God, nothing's gonna happen to that child because I'm the GM and I make the rules. Yeah.
Then it would be a 1/4 of a story. But that 1/4 would be Lestat. You gotta consider these things carefully.
I mean, it'd be 1/4 of a story, but it'd probably be like half Lestat, half Bombshell. Because the Lestat transcends
Yeah.
races. He got that.
That's
you
true.
know.
That's true. It would be like the ultimate The
It'd
ultimate
be like
child.
it'd have to have like plus
Be the-
2. It'd have to have very
savior.
attractive, charismatic, brawny. It'd be like built
Yeah.
to be the ultimate Riz.
be the savior of humanity. This could be the way
Gosh,
the
look at
campaign
Flash
unravels.
Gordon, guys. The savior of humanity, Flash Gordon.
Oh, Flash Gordon. Oh yeah. He'll be like Paul Atreides meets Flash Gordon. Meets Lestat.
Flash. Oh, you saved every one of us.
I don't know.
Mm,
The
yeah.
aliens will have to pack up and go home because they gave birth to Flash Gordon because they know that that's just too much.
Like a whole
They saw what happened to
Whole
me
other
in
campaign
Netflix. They're not going
in the
for that.
making.
Would it not make it like Flash to Lion Court?
Oh Lord!
I mean, I
Oh,
feel like
You're the
we
doctor.
have
Do you want to jump in and stop this madness or no?
it's probably. I mean, it's probably like best left to a different campaign altogether.
Oh yeah. Oh
Or
no!
So
Alright,
that's your character for when we go to the 75-point
right, that's what I
campaign.
was gonna say.
Yeah,
I was just gonna
your
say that.
because it happens years afterwards. It's like
Yeah.
I am the daughter of
Oh, yeah.
Bombshell and Blue Lestat.
Right. Which is his name now.
His
Yeah.
name's Davos. But everyone calls him Blue Lestat.
Lewis. Yeah, that could work. That'd be funny. Oh man, she'd be like a she'd be like a super girl type, but like with mind powered.
I don't know, man. You could have a completely different power if you wanted, but it'd be like
Mm,
my power is Supreme Riz. You know, wherever you go, there's an orchestra playing.
yeah, she could be like Enchantress or something.
You feel free to make what you want, but yeah, if you want, I'll let you have your free the theme song follow you wherever you go in character whatever you want as a free power.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we still have the theme song room
Right.
where you play a theme song and get a Betty.
I keep forgetting about that.
True.
I know. I need to write that down.
I have a theme
have
song.
it.
I just keep forgetting about it.
You should download one of those like jukebox software, like